Today, I'm going to show you how to smoke salmon on your Traeger pellet grill. This is one of the easiest recipes I've ever done. It only takes about 30 minutes of prep, and I'm going to show you exactly how to get it done right now. Okay, let's jump right into this dry brine. I'm using 1/2 cup kosher salt and 1 cup brown sugar with a tablespoon of coarse black pepper. Just mix that in real good, and this should be enough for about a pound of salmon. And today we're working with Bluehouse Salmon. I'll leave a link to this salmon in the description below, but let me tell you, it is absolutely amazing. Next, I've lined a baking sheet with plastic wrap, and then I'm gonna lay down about half of the dry brine, followed by the salmon, and then covering the salmon with the other half of that dry brine. We're then gonna wrap the salmon up super tight with that plastic wrap and throw it in the fridge for 24 hours, flipping every 8 hours or so.
The next day.
Okay, it's the next day, and as you can see, the brine has pulled out a ton of moisture from the fish, and we're just gonna rinse off our salmon fillet. The salt, sugar, and pepper has penetrated the fish, so we're gonna get flavor in every bite. And now we're gonna pat it dry and let it sit out at room temperature uncovered for 1 to 2 hours. Now this step is super important. Once the salmon surface dries out after curing, a sticky texture is gonna develop on the surface called the pellicle. And this helps the fish to retain moisture and aids in smoke penetration during the cook. Now while that pellicle is developing, we're gonna get our Traeger Ironwood 885 fired up. I'm going with apple hardwood pellets today. I think that'll be a perfect complement to our smoked salmon. And I'm gonna be cooking the salmon at the lowest temperature the Traeger Ironwood allows, which is 165 degrees, and I'm turning super smoke on. And really anywhere between 150 to 180 degrees is a perfect smoking temperature for this salmon.
3 hours later.
All right, so it's been about 2.5 to 3 hours, and this salmon is looking incredible. The internal temperature is registering at about 145 to 150 degrees, which is exactly where I want it. You could let it go a little longer, but I still wanted to have a little bit of moisture left in there. So let's bring it inside and see how we did. All right, so I've had this off the grill now for about 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. It has come down quite a bit in temperature. The texture of the salmon feels incredible. It's almost like a jerky, but still not completely dried out. So let's cut into this and see how we did. Ooh, look at that. It just flakes apart. Looks absolutely incredible. Oh, let's try this little nugget here. Oh my gosh, so good. This is so good. This is honestly better than any grocery store, any restaurant, hands down. One of my absolute favorite things to do with this is throw it on a toasted bagel with cream cheese, capers, and red onions. All those flavors pair together perfectly with this smoked salmon.